Hi to everyone. My name is Hajjia Mariam, Mayor of Sagnarogo Municipality, Ghana, and President of REFELA Ghana chapter. I'm bringing to all greetings from REFELA Network and that of Madam Dao Makura, President of REFELA, whom I am representing in this important session on women leadership in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. For those who may not know, REFELA is the network of women elected officials in Africa, which is the Standing Committee for Gender Equality of UCLGA, the Africa section of UCLG. It has national chapters in over 30 African countries, and its main objectives are to improve the representation of women in local and regional governments and consideration of women concerns. Women concerns in the definition, financing, and implementation of local public policies and strategies in African countries and in the continent as a whole. To come back to the matter of the day, women play an indisputable leadership role in their families, since they are the ones caring about the feeding, the health, the education of children, transmitting moral and ethical values that keep the communities together. As such, women are frontliners in spreading the information and enforcement of protection and confinement measures in their families, with success generally. Successful women that play, the situation worsens when it comes to transmitting the leadership role of women from family to society. It is not enough to single out successful women that play roles in society. These are talented women and people that would have succeeded anyway. But what about the many others that are denied from realizing their full potential simply because they were born female? This is where REFELA and many other women organizations come in and advocate strongly for the protection and promotion of women's rights in all society fields of action. REFELA has committed to putting together 3 main campaigns targeting African cities: a campaign on Africa cities without street children, a campaign on Africa cities zero tolerance to violence against women, and a campaign on Africa cities friendly to women economic empowerment. In fact, we should all be ashamed to be eyewitness of the phenomenon of so many children living and sleeping on the streets and turning a blind eye to it, and at the same time, pretending that we share the SDGs motto of leaving no one and no place behind. These children are heavily exposed to the COVID-19 pandemic and represent for the whole society one of the weak blindfold that weakens the strength of the chain of the fight against the pandemic. The campaign of Africa Cities Without Street Children is of an urgent nature in this particular context. This campaign is to be championed first and foremost by local elected officials. REFELA is of the opinion that this phenomenon of street children is spread out across the world. And that is why REFELA is calling for this campaign of cities without street children should be worldwide and championed as well by our world organization, UCLG, and its regional and metropolitan sections. Likewise, for the 2 other campaigns,
one more minute, Mayor. Thank you.
No City Zero Tolerance to Violence Against Women and the campaign on cities friendly to the economic empowerment of women. REFELA as a network would be more than pleased to pursue this conversation beyond this webinar with all those who are interested in the implementations of these campaigns. I would have wished and loved to go on and on, but I have been warned to limit my statement within 1 minute. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you so much. It's always so hard to cut you off because these points that you are making are extremely important, and we take on board your proposal for the street children. A very invisible, visible reality now in the aftermath of COVID. So we take you on board. Thank you, Mayor.